So my correct people, the gist I came across, so hey, they said Kabiyesi was so restless, like so restless, okay, over the week because he could not speak with Queen Naomi. Like he tried all he could, but he couldn't just reach Queen Naomi. And he said, in fact, Oloris got worried because they were like, what is happening to Kabiyesi? Why is Kabiyesi this moody? Why is Kabiyesi not happy? Because they know how Kabiyesi used to feel. And of course, we know that Queen Naomi is one person that Kabiyesi in a day he must want to speak with Queen Naomi. He cannot do without speaking with Queen Naomi. That is who Kabiyesi is. But obviously right now, Queen Naomi is beginning to, Kabiyesi is beginning to, like the thing is getting into him more and more by the day. Like each time he wakes up, he always like, how will I speak with Queen Naomi? How will I do this? How will I do that? You're welcome back again to my channel. Nice meet you here once again. Happy Sunday to you all. Yes, so in fact, you guys are my real MVVs. I love you guys so much. If you have been following me and you have not subscribed, subscription is totally free. All you need to do is just to tap on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop my videos, you get notified. And also don't forget, to share so that others will learn one or two. Also give this video a thumbs up. So don't forget also that all these are all alleged speculated stories. They are not first-hand information. So right now, they say Kabiyesi on his on this fateful day, like over the week, that he was just not happy at all. Like he was so restless. You know that each day comes with his own ups and downs. Okay, they say this particular day, Kabiyesi was just not in himself. Like Oloris became so worried. They started calling Paropo to tell the Paropo that they don't understand what is happening to Kabiyesi. They call Kabiyesi elder brother. Like they were just calling who and who. In fact, they also reached out to Kabiyesi's sister to let Kabiyesi's sister know that, look, see what is happening. Maybe people should calm down. You guys have a way of making him okay and all that. And of course, because of the relationship between Kabiyesi and his sisters, that they have to just beg them that they should calm down. If anyhow they want to do it, anyone that is available should please calm down. That they just have to come and see Kabiyesi because they don't understand anymore. He will not talk to anybody. You will talk to him, he will not answer you. He's just like keep it to himself. If he needs anything, he will just say it and that's it. If he has order to pass around, he will just pass the order. But say, aside from that, nothing again. Don't go and tell him anything. Don't just come and start. He will not want to listen. They were like, what are they going to do? They've tried all they could to just see that Kabiyesi, come out of this spot. But the more they tried, the more it looks as if they are not doing anything. So at this point, they said Kabiyesi was like, it was just there. So that was why, the Oloris decided to start calling family members that they know that Kabiyesi respects so much and they love so much. That was how they said the sisters rushed down. Of course, Paropo, who knew that, when I leave that man, nothing they happen. As a father, he understands Kabiyesi so well. So they said Paropo on his own part was like, maybe he hasn't spoken to Queen Naomi in a while. That is why he's doing all those things. Or maybe something came up and he needed to quickly, speak to Queen Naomi about it so that Queen Naomi, like, they would just discuss that kind of a thing. Maybe Queen Naomi he could not reach out to Queen Naomi. That is why he's restless and he needed to just speak to somebody. And Queen Naomi is the only person that Kabiyesi can open up to, like, so free, easy, can tell her anything, and Queen Naomi, because of the relationship they shared, Queen Naomi will not say, why are you telling me all these things, because he knows that even if Queen Naomi say, why will you be telling me, I don't know, all those things, that is out of just that because of the love she has for him and all that, and he would say it and he would just pet her, all those kind of thing, because that this is your love and this is your confidant person you can discuss anything with. Like, they have grown to that level that they say right now they are more like friends. Like, they are not just lovers, they have become so bonded that the friendship, the like Kabiyesi can call Queen Naomi and tell Queen Naomi anything, and Queen Naomi will still come around and see they will still resolve it and they will gist, unlike this other Oloris. Some they will just say abeg abeg abeg, those kind of reactions, okay. So now they said Paropo, who knew what was happening, quickly reached out to Queen Naomi and called Queen Naomi up and say, Queen Naomi, my dear daughter. No, Paropo always called Queen Naomi his daughter. Yes, so because he said that she's more than just a daughter-in-law to him. So he now say, my daughter, how are you? How is my son doing everything? They said fine. They exchanged all the pleasantry. And he now went on to say, have you spoken to Kabiyesi, recently? When last did you speak with Kabiyesi and all that? I say, it has been a while, that this week now they haven't reached out to each other. It was like, how can you do that? That look, Kabiyesi want to speak with you. He has been trying to reach you all day, but your lines were really going through. He said it could be network. You know how these things behaves once in a while. That, or maybe it might be her location, that they actually went out on outreach. So maybe her location where she was, there wasn't signal. Maybe that is why, because people actually complain of not being able to reach her all day. Say maybe that could be the reason, that she should try and reach out to Kabiyesi. That Kabiyesi is worried that the thing is even beginning to, cause another kind of commotion right now in the palace. Oloris are restless. Nobody could talk to him. Nobody could just, So Queen Naomi was like, "Are you serious? Has it got into that?" I say, Ojubelo, try and reach out to. He said, okay, Eshesa, he greeted Paropo and all. Meanwhile, on the sister's part, they said the sister quickly rushed down to Kabiyesi. They went to Kabiyesi's palace and they saw Kabiyesi actually in that kind of mood where they would not want Kabiyesi to be, because it has been, in fact, the only time they saw Kabiyesi in that mood was when Queen Naomi left the palace. When other wives left, he didn't, like, his mood was not as, the way it was when Queen Naomi left, because they said Queen Naomi's own was just the straw that broke the camel's back. The Queen Naomi's issue was the straw that broke the camel back, the final one that kept Kabiyesi in that position. So now is in that position, in that kind of situation. They said no, 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 this cannot be happening. Before they could say they want to reach out to Queen Naomi has her call just came in. You need to see how they said Kabiyesi rushed to pick this call when they just say, Queen Naomi, one of the guard that was with him said, that is the PA now who used to hold his phone. They said that very day, the PA was with his phone because he asked the PA to just go with his phone, that he should be trying Queen Naomi's line. That kind of a thing, that he does not want to be trying. Go and be trying this line for me. Once he goes through, you bring it for me. So they said the PA that was with the phone quickly rushed down and gave Kabiyesi phone. He said, Queen Naomi ló pè, Queen Naomi ló pè. Say, pick it and give it to me. That was how he picked it and gave Kabiyesi this phone. That was the moment Kabiyesi countenance changed. His face, everything changed instantly. Like right there, right there. They say Kabiyesi's sister just fold their hands like this and they were just looking at Kabiyesi like, are you for real? Like, has it gotten to this point? Wait a minute, what is going on here? Just Queen Naomi call, hearing that is Queen Naomi's call alone. He hasn't even heard the phone. He lighting up, he lifted up himself. He was like, okay, he became so, that kind instant momentary joy. Like the way he stood up, it was so prompt to that. He got Kabiyesi's sister, they startled. He got them startled. They were like, what is going on here? Because the way he jumped up from his seat to collect the phone from his PA, they were shocked. They were marveled. Like, they were marveled. They said, this is too much. This is too much. We really need to hasten up things around here. We need to do something for Queen Naomi to return back to this palace. Like, we need to just stand on our toes. We need to stand up. No. We can't keep this thing to ourselves anymore. No. This can't be a game as usual anymore. We have to do something. Like we got to do something. Omo, as we dey talk so. Hey, that was how they said Queen Naomi now, you know, spoke to Kabiyesi. Queen Naomi was just laughing. Oh, see, if you see two people that are in love, leave them. Oh. After she greeted o Kábíyèsí o, kádé pẹ́ lórí kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, ìyàwó, àmì ọkọ, màmá Tadéníkàwò, Ọba Adéyẹyẹ Ògúnwùsì, eulogizes Kábíyèsí and all that. We know how Queen Naomi used to do her own now. She even sang and everything. They say Kabiyesi was just smiling. That was how Queen Naomi busted. She was not laughing after all that. She started laughing. She was laughing. They say Kabiyesi was like, "Why are you laughing? You are laughing at me, Abi. I don't blame you now. Don't be me carry my heart, come give you like this. Because I carry this heart, keep for you. I make you they do me like this." He said, "No, Kabiyesi, it's not like that. Even me, well, before I called, I was even scared. The way that they called me, I was telling me that I should call you, na, that you have been trying my line, that you see the situation you are right now. You wouldn't talk to anybody. You wouldn't do anything. Say, how do you expect me to feel?" And I've told you before, if you stay after like a day without hearing my call, you should know that I've been trying. Maybe network is not going through. You should call me. And always make sure you call me. Don't wait until I call you. You don't know that hearing from you alone is something. I just want to know how there's something I want to discuss with you. There's something I needed you to just tell me some. I know that I wanted us to talk. So that I would know what to do. Let me not go and do something, and at the end they will say this. Don't you know how important your talk, our discussion is to me? There are things I used to call you up to just, and you just come out with kind of solution. All those things. He say, "Oh, ọkọ mi." Ah, ọkọ Mama Tadenikawo, the husband of my youth. I am sorry. Kábíyèsí o, I am sorry. Like she was just begging and begging. Say, I will forgive you. Now, I'm forgiving you, Jare, for the fact that you have even called me. I forgive you. At least I'm happy. They now went straight to the discussion and they discussed. And Queen Naomi, profile solution, like just give Kabiyesi. He gave Kabiyesi one or two tips and all that. Say, hey, you see why I love calling you. Hey, this is the thing. This is this. As kings, let me just tell you guys one secret. As kings and obas we see like this, they always have one wife that always they love having discussion with. That's why you see those that are close to the palace, they will tell you that you see Kabiyesi with so wife. It might not be the first wife, it might not be the last wife, it might be one of the middle wives, like those of them who used to have plenty wives. And people start thinking, why is it that the king always like having, you just see him and so wife discussing. Is it that it might not be the best wife? Sometimes it's not the ones he loves so much, but because of he has seen something in that particular wife, that each time they have some kind of discussion, the solution they prefer, what they will bring to the table is always powerful. That is why you always see them going back. Not to talk of Queen Naomi, who happens to be his love again. How much more you think he will always want to relate with Queen Naomi because of her high level of intelligence and exposure? Because as a prophetess, being in the ministry, she who has been dealing with people, there are different solutions and strategies and everything she will bring to the table that will help Kabiyesi a whole lot. For my people, don't forget that all these are all alleged speculated stories. They are not for sound information. I really appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys. God bless you for always tuning in, always standing by. God bless you. Till I come your way again, do have a beautiful day. Bye for now.